Good afternoon, everyone. LightningESL.com. My Job Diaries Courier. Have you ever worked as a courier before? Not so easy, is it? Years ago, I worked as a courier called Hotmail Express. It was an express courier, but there was some good parts about it. Unfortunately, I had to use my own car, which means gasoline and mileage and wear and tear and so on. They gave me a radio. Hello, this is Brian. Can I help you? Can I help you? And I had to pick up packages and mail and things like that in a set territory here in Toronto area. And the way it worked was very simple. From let's say 8 o'clock in the morning till noon, I had a set route. I would pick up diagrams for the Toronto Weather Service. Yeah. I went to the airport, University of Toronto Weather Office, different parts at Dufferin and Steeles area here in Toronto area. So I had a set route from 8 o'clock till 12. But from 12 noon onwards till 5, they could send me anywhere in the city of Toronto GTA area, anywhere. And the rule of thumb is the faster you work, you get paid bonus. So if I could do a delivery within an hour, let's say from Toronto Core to Niagara Falls, Niagara Falls, I got paid an extra $50. Now remember, you're considering with other people driving along, including police, including ambulances and so on. And if you get paid more per hour, of course, you're very happy. But again, it's wear and tear on your own car, and you have to do things like that. It's not easy, not easy. Also, parking. If you're parking downtown in a city like ours, it costs money to park downtown. So that part is not easy also. They could charge you $25, $50, $15, who knows whatever it is to park. You never know exactly what it is. So you have to be careful where you park, how you park, and things like that. And many times I learned in the past, if you're nice to people, you can park almost anywhere. You really can. In the sense that, for example, if you're parking downtown Toronto and you're familiar or friends with, let's say, a person who parks cars for that hotel, you give them a coffee, he'll let you park down there for almost nothing. Yeah, but you have to be careful. You're doing delivery, let's say, an office building downtown Toronto, and if you can't park in the lot, because a lot of times police are roving around and they're parking enforcement officers roving around, you can't just park where you want to park. You park where it's safe. So many times I'd park in a spot near a building and I park properly in an area. And what happens? You have to run up and to get an elevator, get into the elevator, park where you can, fast as you can, get back to the car before you get a ticket for your car or towed away by a parking enforcement officer. But I did a lot of driving. The average person drives roughly 20,000 kilometers in a year. I was driving almost 50,000 kilometers in a year. Right. A lot of driving. But surprisingly, I learned a lot of shortcuts of driving in the Toronto GTA area. Never got a speeding ticket, never got a parking ticket. I was very, very observant about a lot of things, where to park, how long to park here and there, and so on. I learned a lot of tricks of the trade as being a courier. Of course, there was a lot of oil changes on my car, gas, and so on, and I drove a stick shift car, 5-speed. That's right, 5-speed Golf car, which I know how to drive 5-speed. So I saved money on gas, but of course there's maintenance, oil changes, like I mentioned, and things like that. But I met a lot of fabulous people driving a lot, and that was very interesting that way. It really, really was. And sometimes there were perks. I delivered a package here, delivered a package there. They'd let me park here or park there, like I mentioned before. Sometimes I got free samples of food for delivering food. Yes, I delivered food too. I remember a few times I had to deliver lobsters and vegetables and things like that to grocery stores, department stores, fine dining stores here in the Toronto area. And sometimes I was below time-wise. There was a rush delivery of this, rush delivery of that, and I got paid a lot extra. An extra $20 here, $50 there, and so on. Yeah. So sometimes there were perks. Other times you're stuck in traffic, you can't move. You're stuck. You can't go anywhere. If you rush, go illegally this, illegally that, you'll get a ticket by police who are watching. Police are always watching for bad drivers. So I'm not going to take a chance just to save time, get a ticket, points off your license. No. So that way, it was quite a different kind of a job. Some people do it full-time living doing it. Now we have Uber. This is long before Uber. Some people would hire a taxi to deliver packages. Yeah. Or they'd be UPS or Federal Express. It's true. But using your own car, you feel more comfortable in your own car. Yeah. But you have to be careful where you drive. If you're parking in, let's say, in a hospital, there's shipping and receiving spots for a hospital. Other cars and trucks have first priority, not you as a courier. So you would ask somebody in the area, where can I park safely? It'll only be a minute or 2 minutes, which is truthful, not lying. And they tell you where to park safely without getting a ticket. It was worth it. So that was my courier position. I did that in 2 different companies, total of like 2 or 3 years. Yeah, using one car, my own car. Never got a ticket, never got a traffic violation. You know what you're doing, you can do very, very well. You can beat the system in a sense if you know what you're doing, correctly and legally. This is lightningesl.com. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.